We got a 1410 cold start, nicknamed Brutus. Should be pretty good. This is Brutus, y'all. Queen Mary has a brother. Didn't expect it, but you know what? That's the way the universe works, right? Definitely have some good plans for this one. So take a good look at him now. Runs good, sounds good. Definitely got some plans for him. You know, got a couple issues. You know, anything 28 years old is not going to be perfect, including me. But yeah, you know, he definitely handles his own, man. And I've been very, very, very happy with it since I've been dealing with him. I guess you could say right now I'm sort of babysitting, but I have big plans for this guy right here. So, big plans. Let's have a look inside. Like I said, it's freezing cold today. AC's airing up pretty good. Nasty and muddy, as usual. I expect nothing less. But, yeah. Nice and clean, man. Just like Mary. Nice and clean. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Definitely got a lot of stuff going on with me as far as you know, changes going on in my life. You know, I recently became a mechanic, so I guess you can call me mechanic, general mechanics, you know. But no, in all seriousness though, I finally get to do what I always wanted to do, and that's work on diesel engines. I love cars, don't get me wrong, but anybody that knows me knows I love diesels. Anything that's, you know, diesel engine, a bus, number one. Trucks are cool too. I'm starting off now working on trucks and everything. So it's definitely a learning process, and you know, I'm loving every minute of it, and hopefully soon I'll be able to incorporate it into this, you know. So that's the goal. So if anybody tells you that you can't do something, you know, you go and do it anyways, and you don't stop trying until you feel like you can't do it anymore. So you keep going and you don't stop. If it's something you want to do, you're gonna do it. So my mechanics little expertise. I already learned a lot so far, you know. I've already been changing wheel seals and tires and everything, man. And trust me, these bad boys are no joke. They look heavy, right? But when you take them off, you really see how heavy they are, okay? So it should be interesting. Like I said, I got, well, right now we about to bust our ass. But I got big plans, big things I'm trying to get done, you know. You know, I'm not a showboater. I'm not a showboaty type of person, you know. I'm not gonna sit here and brag and say, oh, I'm gonna make money moves. I'm gonna do this and that. You know, just stay posted. See, you know, see what's going on. You know. So this thing right here is looking at this is like when I just picked up Mary, you know. You had that new start feeling, that new chapter. You're like, wow, here we go, you know, like what next? You know, what can I do? So trust me, like now, you know, he needs a bath. He's been sitting for a while, so you know, he definitely needs a bath, you know. And even though I'm very against it, but you know, I had no choice to run him in the salt for a little bit. So I cannot wait until it gets warmer up here. Mind you, we're in March. One day it's 70 and the next day it's, you know, 32 degrees and it's snowing. So once it gets nicer, I cannot wait to power wash and get my Armor All, my wax, my rubbing compound, and I'm gonna go to town. Ah, that rhymes. So yeah, man, you know. So I won't you know, hold you up anymore. So let's see. Oh, so since I'm coming into this mechanic field now, you know, I definitely want to you know, let me see. So this is leaking, you know, for the wheel seal. So I'm gonna get that. I'm actually gonna change it myself. Let's see. Take it out today, but you know, we got an ongoing crisis going on right now where diesel fuel is $6 a gallon. Now I'm not saying that's a reason to not drive it, because let me tell you, when you get into this hobby, you should already know that the economy changes every day. So you know, unfortunately, you can't really get comfortable with the way things are, you know, in the economy. So you know, you really just never know, you know. You never know, man. One day diesel's $2.60 a gallon, the next day it's $5.60 a gallon. So you never really know. So what we are gonna do though is, he's got a nice exhaust leak. Trust me, this bus is no joke. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, you know, I drove up with this bus, you know, with Mary, and I gotta admit, like, I was really excited with Mary, you know, when I got her. But I guess because, you know, I pretty much finished Mary, other than like little things, you know, when you look at this bus, it's like a blank canvas, and you're just like, Oh man, like I can't wait. You just got that new bus sensation, you know, and you know, it's something else, man. And this one, you know, this bus is done. You know, it's got a nice exhaust. It's got the takeoff. It's got, you know, the nice top end. You know, she tops out at 72. Yeah, it's cold as hell up here. Thing is done. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. You know, definitely stay posted with this bus. So by the time you see this video, honestly, it's probably gonna be like done or near done, you know. Yeah, I definitely want to keep this one under wraps. So yeah, you know, the less people in the business, the better, right? That's how you gotta move. So, and that's the thing. The most important thing with these old coaches, like, you gotta have willpower. You know, if you don't have willpower and determination, don't get into this hobby. If you feel like you're not gonna do it, and you feel like, oh well, what's the point? It's just an old bus. Don't get into this hobby. Don't. I mean, you don't see guys with 64 Mustangs doing that, right? So some people go out and they buy Gucci bags, Prada, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you into that stuff, you into that stuff. That's great. You know, but for me, yo, mechanics, that's my thing. Buses, that's my thing. I got a trunk right now full of, you know, I just bought like my first, matter of fact, you know what? We gonna post this because I want to look back at this video and I want y'all to see that, you know, and again, this is not the showboat, but it's just to show you that if you want to go out and do something, go do it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't. So here in the magical trunk of junk. All right, and it's still good stuff. Older cars too, you gotta have a little patience. But I just got my first creeper, you know, so you can slide around and all this other stuff. Now I'm not gonna hold you guys. It's strong plastic. It's rated up to 300 pounds. I'm like pretty much at that limit. I really don't expect much from this, but at $34.99, I don't give a shit what it does. You know, when it breaks, then I'll get the heavy duty one. Well, the more heavy duty one. And this right here, my first impact. Woo! 450 foot-pounds of torque. Now, can you take off bus tires with this? You can take them off, probably. You can take them off. You ain't gonna be able to tighten them safely. I wouldn't use this to tighten up. You really want to do like 400 and like these Flexibles are rated for 475 foot-pounds of torque. That's what you should be tightening them at. So this is, you know, not gonna cut it. I got my wrenches. Again, you ain't gotta ball out. Well, I balled out today, you know, but up to you. Get the essentials first, which is what I'm doing. You know, your standard. Now everything on my job is metric. Everything is metric. I used to be scared of metric because I didn't really understand it. Honestly, I like metric. American is kind of not confusing, but American, you know, it's much easier to just point at a millimeter and say, hey, look, that's it, than to have to, you know. But yeah, I got, you know, first air ratchet. You know, this is my own air ratchet. I don't gotta borrow stuff from people. You know, breaker bar. Now again, for the buses, you're gonna need a way more heavier duty, you know, but again, that's not for the buses. air dye grinder. You know, this is good for cleaning batteries and stuff. And these are all air tools. You know, we're not at the cordless gang yet. You know, because that's a little steep right now. But by the time this video comes out, it may not be steep. Who knows? Who knows? But like I said, you know, if you want to do something, go do it. Don't let nobody tell you. And when the shit hits the fan and you feel like it's getting rough and you're ready to give up, don't. Just keep going. And I know I sound like one of those record players that you hear the same thing, like Jay-Z or some shit on TV telling you, oh, I'm rich, but keep going. You're going to be rich too. Nah, it's not like that. But like I said, if it's something that you truly enjoy and it's your desire to do it, then go do it. Go do it. You see, I'm surrounded by these, man. I mean, I'm surrounded by these. I like these. I love these Flexibles, man, you know? So, yeah, hopefully by the time this video comes out, you know, it's gonna look totally different, you know. And this was my, you know, one of my best friends. This is Demetrius. This is his old bus. And, you know, like I said, the problem is they're very time consuming. They're very expensive, man. And you know, not everybody wants to sit there and spend the time and the money to keep on, you know, keeping on with these, man. You know, and you know, I wanted to save it because I didn't want it to go somewhere it didn't need to go. I wanted to save it because this bus has so much potential. And at the end of the day, you know, it's always going to be around, you know, God willing. As long as I'm here, it's always going to be around, and it ain't going to go to the wrong hands as long as I'm here. And you know, when you have that type of comfort in like something that, you know, you decided to get rid of, when you have that type of comfort, it's not bad, you know. It's not bad, you know. It's the same thing with Mary. You know, if I ever decided to let her go, you know, it's hard to find somebody that's gonna put the amount of work that, you know, that I would, you know. Like, to find somebody that will put the same amount of time and work into Mary that I did, you know, I'm not saying it's impossible, but you know, it's not that common around here. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. So, but keep on keeping on. I got my damn Stevie Wonders on. These are my what are these? Whatever the lenses that go dark. Whatever, I forgot the name of it. I can't think of it right now. But these are my Ray-Bans. So if I look like Cookie Monster, you know, that had a baby with Stevie Wonder, that's why. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm ranting. But yeah, I just wanted to post this. Again, I'm gonna post this probably like months down the line. So yeah. So all right, y'all. Oh, another thing with this bus, which is cool as hell, it's got experimental stuff on it, man. Like I told you, there's always something to learn. Let me tell you guys, right, real quick before I go. This thing got ABS on it, guys. This bus has first generation ABS, okay? And what I like about it, you got your regular service port up there, right? But then you have the other service port, which is right here, right, for the transmission. On the rest of them, like on Mary, on Cuba right there, your service port for the transmission is not there. But on this one, I guess when they was experimenting with it, it's got, you know, they put a transmission hookup right there next to the service port, so it's perfect. You know, that's cool as hell. You know, when I hooked up the computer, it has said it's got a J1939 protocol, and well, you know, for my mechanic-y friends, J1939 is you know, that relates to your speed sensors, ABS, stuff like that. You know, that's all your J1939, but that's all technical stuff. I'm sure whoever gets in this profession, you guys will learn all about that. I deal with it at work all the time with the trucks, with the Bendix. We got like brakes, dryers, stuff like that, transmission. You know, J1939 is only gonna pop up if it's got ABS. So On Mary in Cuba, it doesn't. It shows not available. Plug it up to this one, it says enabled. It's crazy. Like I said, every single one of these are different. Mary is bougie, dainty, graceful, you know. She, she's real quiet. A little bit, burly though. She sounds a little, she's burly, she's loud. But you get these two up here and, like I said, you hit the gas and it's just, they just, boom, missiles. So, but you catch Mary on the highway, she gonna run your ass down. I'm telling you. They're all different, man. They're all different. They're all set a little different. There's always something to learn, bro. So, all right, y'all. I'm definitely getting out of here now. So, later.